Okay, so Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dafa Fatur Rahman. So in this tutorial, I will give you tutorial to you about routing, about routing. So routing introduction first. What is routing? Routing is some activity that you uh, introduce your router to another router. It means that if you have a router in this area, if you have a router, uh, now you want to add more router in here. So we will add this router, and there is our friend's router in here. So router one is router two is know about router three, but router two is doesn't know about router four. So our job is we have to know, we have to introduce router 4 to router 2, and router 4 have to know router 2 too. Okay, so to do it, let's we create the topology first. For the first, you have to like this. uh, this is using Savvy interface, but we're not gonna use it. What we use gonna copy crossover fast Ethernet 0 to fast Ethernet 2. We can use fast Ethernet 2, but we can use but first I will using fast Ethernet. Okay, this. Okay. For the router is has to be connect to each other. It it very important because to sending packet each other. Okay. Okay. So now after we adding the router, what we have to do is now let's we add the devices to testing the router. Okay. Alright. Okay. Now after we do it, we're gonna connect the this is using the automatically cable. Okay. Done. We do it. Okay. After we done do it, we're gonna add the IP address to each router. So for each router to another router again, it's called a gateway. Oh, and router 3 to router 4, there is a cable, and the IP address is called a gateway. Oh, oh, uh, why they call gateway? Because the router needs to know what is IP address to go to the router 3. It's like a key, an IP address key, because IP address basically it's presenting an address to some devices. Yeah, this is a short overview. Let's go like this. Router 2 wants to go to router 4 using this gateway because he knows the gateways to the router ports. So router 3 give the address. So router 2 gonna use router 3 gateway, and router 3 gonna use router 2 gateway. So let's we add the gateway first. For the gateway is 10.10. It's depend you. Okay, like this. Okay. After that, okay, this two. Okay. Why I call 1.0? Because this gonna have 10.10.1, and this gonna have 10.10.2, and this is have 12.12.1, and this is gonna have 12.12.2. After that, we're gonna add for the nice for the nicey. We can add for the computer and this is for the router. Okay. So basically, the basic is the the PC have to be gateway for the router. The PC gonna need IP address client, and the router is gonna have the gateway for the PC. So the PC uh gonna add the gateway like a 21 is the key to the routers. Okay. We will know when we practice it. Okay. For the configures first, let's we configure the router 2. First, I will go to router 2 and we configure it. We enable conf p and as you can see in here, there is fast Ethernet 1 and fast Ethernet 0. Uh, to short the command, we will use int f in range, it which means interface range f point one f point one to 0 to 1. This no. We have the interfaces cannot be ranged because the the number of the number that can be ranged is the second number. So fast Ethernet 1 slash 0, it has to be fast Ethernet 1 fast Ethernet 0 slash 1 slash 0 and fast Ethernet 0 slash 1 like that. Okay, after that we're gonna do it by ourselves. Okay, fast Ethernet 0, no shoot. Okay, after that we will do it same in the wait right. Okay, so that now we know shoot again. Okay, as you can see in here, the the PC and to the router is up because we already turn on the interface. Now we will add the interface for the PC too, for the PC first. Okay. Now we in fast Ethernet 1 slash 0. For the IP address we gonna add is 10.1 to 50.0.0 and done. What why we add 10.1? Because 10.1 is a gateway, and this client and this router and this PC gonna using the client IP is upper than 10.1, like 10.26, 10.10, and a lot of more. Okay, after that let's we add the IP address for the router. For the router, let's we add this. Okay, after that we add 10.10.10.1 because the second router is gonna add the 10.10.10.2. But for the routing process, the router one, it's gonna use the router to gateway, and the same thing the router two is gonna using the router one gateway. Okay, 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 like this. After done, we do it. Now let's we have the router number two. Wait, first, okay. Now let's we go to the router number three. Wait, it's the router number two. Number two. Wait. Router number two is having lagging. Okay. We close it first. Okay. Let's we go to the router number three. Okay, done. Now let's we have the router number three. It's very simple. Why it's very simple? It's very simple. By the way, config in Cisco is very simple because you can use the shortcut word like config in is for enable. Yes, like now let's we turn on the device message. And now let's we go to the second device. This. Okay, done. We done. Let's we go to the app 0.0. To add it, we add the IP address 10.10.10.2. 25.25.0. Okay, so this router has a special gateway because this router in the middle of the router 1 and router 3, right? And because of that, router 1 and router 2 is gonna has like two gateway. First for the gateway in the right, and second for the gateway in the left. Right is gonna has like 20 20 20 and gonna inside, and the left is gonna have like 10.10.10. It's quite easy. Let's we do it to the, and now let's we add to the router number. Let's we add gateway for the router number. Oh, I have some issues in it. Oh, no. I add wrong router. Oh yes, let's we change the, okay, let's we change this to the 20.20.20.1. Okay, after that go to the F number row and let's add that. Pretty easy, right? It's a piece of cake because when you study hard to the learning, when learning Cisco, it it will give you more storage to pull it out because network engineering is very easy when you are enjoy it. I don't know, some of people is not enjoy it. I enjoy to learn this. Let's we head out to the lesson. IP at 10.10.10.2. This is for the left gateway and this is for the right gateway. There is an technical issue and I add the 2020 in the, I add the 10 in the right and I add the 20 in the left. So I turn back in and like, okay, I problem I resolve the issue. Okay, now let's we head up to the router number 4. Wait, okay, for the router number 4 is gonna be like this. Wait, so router number 4. Okay, wait. Oh, this is router number 1. Okay, let's we head out to the router number 4. And there's an answer. Wait, the number 2 is router number 4. There's a quite a lot of issue when you are using this router because router has, okay. Oh, this is router number 4. Okay, now we use again. We add the IP address. You know as address. We can take this to and good address and put it to the address. After we doing it again, let's we add the address. Go to the F0 and add the address. It's pretty easy, like, oh no, this is not a microtic. It's a microtic, you can use that. But this is a Cisco build. Oh, 2020, oh, yeah, 2020. Okay. After done, we do it. Now let's we add for the gateway to the client. For the client, it's gonna be like 10.1 for the subnet mask. Subnet mask is the portion of the client that can using this network. It's 256. It's 256, right? Yeah. Now we're gonna do the routing process things. For the routing process thing is quite easy, but I forgot the routing process thing is it has to be easy. You know? Wait. Mm, okay. Oh, okay. Now we're gonna do the routing process. For the routing process is has to be like this. Okay. Now we are on the router number two. For the routing process is this router is gonna routing to this and to this. The routing no, no let's we close this first. This to clean the things. Okay. This router 2 is gonna route to the gateway and the IP for the client. So these clients can send the packet to the client because uh, to this because this router down this router is done to uh, to in, to introduce himself to his and to this. Let's do it. For the command is pretty easy. This command is very easy. Command is this IP root the gateway. Okay, 20.0 the subnet mask, and after that is the gateway of your router of your of your right router like this. Little like do this, eh? Right? Okay, done. Now let's redo it to the gateway to the client is gonna like this 20.0. Why we call it 20.0? It will call all the network that should have inside the 20.0 because um it gonna be like very heavy if we routing process like 20.1 20.2 20.3 to to make easier that process we will shorten the IP address. So the IP address is gonna be like 20.0. It's very easy. Okay, after that we're done in the router number two. Now we gonna do in the router number three. Wait, I've got- okay. After that, in the router number three, oh yes. Now we go to the router number three. Wait, okay. This is router number two. Router number two. Let's we close it first. Okay. This is the router number three. This is the second router, the middle router. To do that, let's we add the routing process. Okay. For the routing process of this router is we will use the config. Okay. Okay. Uh, uh, mm, this after that 20 and okay. This. Okay. Now we add it to the stored router because this is router process. And now let's we go to the number 4. Okay. Done. Oh no, I see that. Okay, done. Let's we add to this comment. The comment is very quite easy. It's like in the root number 1. Edit root, root, 0, and after that it's going to use the it's going to use the it's going to use the um, 20.1. And after that we're gonna routing the gateway point 0, 0. Yeah, okay, done to ISP root. Okay, I will what will explain to you what is this. So as you can see in here, so there is static is mean that the 10.10.10 uh, we routing the gateway, so we introduce we meet our friends, new friends. 10.10.10.0 is the gateway, and 10.0 is the client IP using static routing via 20.20.20.1 our friends gateway routers. To do it, let's we add the IP address. For adding IP address, 10.2, 10.2 default gateway is nah this uh we have to add the this there's this no okay. So that we do it again, we do something in the second pieces. Okay, zero, this is one. Okay, number two is very easy, quite easy, but I please okay, it was one. Okay, done. Now let's we try to the root the yes go, go. Okay, let's we would to thing to the and let's we ping our friend. There is like common issue and first is request timeout. Wait, okay. There's a request timeout. Wait, hold on. What is this? 20.3, 20.1. Okay, wait. Wait. Successful, successful. Forgot. Uh, okay. It can for the first ping is gonna be violent, but in the second ping it will done. Okay. Okay. Maybe that's all for my tutorial about routing process. My name is Dapur Rahman. I'm from SMK Iden Body School. I'm sorry for my bad English because I'm in learning too. See you in the next video. Bye.